How's everyone doing? This is your local fortune teller, Zachariah Latendra, and we're going to talk about the sun in Capricorn, the moon in Sagittarius, most importantly, the moon in Capricorn. I mean the moon in Capricorn. Sun's Capricorn, moon's Capricorn, Mercury's in Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? We're all feeling the sea goat. And there's a lot of things that are going to play into that. There's a lot of factors involved, and there's a lot of conceptually important life virtues that are going to take great matter and great importance in your life. And the intense shift is intensely sentimental. It's definitely a profound shift. It's quick. It's fast paced. It's like rapid. It's like tireless splashes of like a rapid river. Just you're the rock, and it's just. And your feelings are any water that surrounds the rock. So constantly just comes in. Anyway, yeah. So there's rapid opportunities. There's rapid events, chances. You're gonna get a lot of offers. You got to be quick. You got to be ready, not vigilant, because you can't be vigilant. Not with the current influence. It would be counterproductive. But other planets are going to tell you otherwise. Yeah. A couple of the giants are fighting right now, the gas giants. We're going to take a look over here. We're going to go say hi to our friends. And our friends' names are Uranus and Jupiter. And our friends are called that because they're saying, let's be sporadic, let's rebel, let's do something progressive in humanity, let's do something that's going to benefit the world. My mind, my intellect, my spiritual altruism, my awakenings. I'm not talking about me personally. I mean the general influence on the masses. And, not the entire public's going to feel it, but, a great majority and a few special people are definitely going to feel it. I can also say I've been looking into it, and different events play out. You can go back to say 1947, okay? And I almost saw a similar shift in the recent post-210, and I can easily dictate a lot of things that were happening around that time. Similarly, when I can't remember which outer planet it was, but it had a particular aspect, and I found deep interest in that, because you can take an event, correlate it with something that's already happened. So you can show yourself the proof. You can take astrology not as a pseudoscience seriously, and you can go back and you can go, all right, well, if this is true, if you're anywhere beyond sun sign, which a lot of people recently are, but, a lot of us are still students or just really interested, and, you definitely welcome and belong in a community. It's wonderful. It's better than a community, beyond. Sorry. These energies are definitely getting us distracted. And a lot of things fortune tellers don't do, that your local fortune teller is going to do, is tell you like to my audience my personal experience during these events. Uh, Example: Venus moved. Boom, girlfriend. Super awesome. Second thing, ridiculous amounts of controversy from any parties associated because both parties were already associated. Aquarius. That's part of that Uranus influence and the fact that the Venus is currently in Aquarius. Now, our Mercury just shifted. That's fun on our brain because what the Mercury is doing, it's always been a Quicksilver, dude on with wings on his feet, flying all over the place, sending messages to everybody. Well, here's a new message. Totalitarian. That's right. We have with our Mars and our Pluto quite powerful authority, and since they're always working together, it's funny that Scorpio is ruled by Mars because there is definitely, I'm doing studies, there's a distant connection, I think, on a consistent basis between those two most of the time. But yeah, Mercury is shooting energy in the most intense way. Our forethought, the power, the ability to take and expand the thoughts that we already have, take those thoughts, and then further project them, analyze them, pick out the good parts while being transcended, what feels like is being ascended, and you just get this overwhelming enlightenment, and it's constant, it's quick, it's all day. You feel like you're having emotional breakdowns all day, but you're like, oh, wow, oh man, oh, that really got me frustrated. And then you go, I shouldn't have looked at it like that. I have a way better, I'm gonna have a much better approach next time. Recently, I've had a lot of family problems. Some deaths in the family outside of astrology, but I mean, just to add to the influence of the nature, a lot of tragic things are happening to people, and these events are coming from different sources at you all at once, bouncing off of you hardcore, and all at the same time. It's not like it's not like your normal, what have you, you're, oh man, I woke up and coffee spilled all over me, kids were being, evil, and I'm trying to, I gotta go to work, and then, it's mostly good, a couple jerks on the ride to work, but then there's just this one asshole at the end of the day, and that the current person I'm trying to chill out with, my buddy, he said something to me, it really got to me. Luckily, I inherently had this whole support group and had random good things happen to me in small ways all day randomly, spontaneously. And it was all genuine, full-hearted. And that is where we gotta look. That is where the beauty lies. Because if there's anything this Venus and Piscean knows, it's that when you look deeply at that type of what would be considered the problem, the situation, a deep emotional destruction that can be counteracted by no force but what? Bloop? Oh my